Hey everyone, so I'm going to be doing a review today on some products that were sent to me in the beginning of the month from a cosmetic company called Dalton, and you might have heard of them already. They have done segments on QVC and they're sold on QVC.com, so you might have already heard about them, but I'm here to just kind of let you guys know about some of their products, and maybe you guys have been thinking about purchasing a product from Dalton Cosmetics but you weren't really sure if it was worth it or if it really worked. Its main advertisement is that it works really well to conceal fine lines and wrinkles and just completely rejuvenates your skin and stuff like that, which I know is a little weird coming from me who in college and I'm only 19, so I don't really have any wrinkles or anything, so I can't really say anything about that, but I can kind of tell you guys a little bit about what it has done for me, and how well it works, the staying power, all of that stuff, because there are some products in here that I actually received that I really liked, and I wanted to get those out of the way first. I don't want to make this video too long, so anything else that I didn't talk about, because I got quite a few different products that I cannot talk about all in one video. It would just be super long, or it would be like a 3-part video, and I know you guys don't want to see a 3-part video on just a review of a certain company, so I decided to do a full product review on my blog. There's also a link in the down bar where you can go on ahead and check it out. So the first thing I want to talk about is this baby here. You can't really see it. Well, obviously the packaging just says Dalton, and it's just a little container like this, and it is their line and crease diffuser. And basically what this is when I first got it, I was like, line and crease diffuser. The minute I read the word crease, I was like, oh, this might be a primer for your eye. But I actually had to look it up and see what the heck this was. And it's basically just a concealer, but the only thing is that its emphasis is on diffusing, which means completely taking away lines and creases on your face, which for me what isn't really a problem because I haven't aged that much yet, so I couldn't really tell you that, but I have tried it. I tried it on my mother, who is older already, and I tried it on my sister, who is also significantly older than me as well, and I do have to say that on my mom, I'm not gonna lie, it didn't work. But the reason I do like this product is, for me at least, is because, well, I know if I show you here, you probably can't really see it, but it looks a little bit darker than my actual skin tone, and I was like, oh, maybe this might be a little too dark for a concealer, but actually it goes on lighter than this. So I've been using it underneath my eyes, and I have like laugh lines, so like when I smile I have like laugh lines, and I use them to just kind of put a little bit here and a little bit here just to kind of remove the laugh lines, and it does remove those lines. So I'm thinking, for instance, if you have any lines that are, if you are older and you have any lines that are not as prominent, is what I'm saying, then this could cover them up. It's actually really creamy, it's really blendable, and it's really easy to work with. You don't even need a brush for it, like for my other concealer that I've been using for a while, which was the MAC Pro Longer Concealer. That one, I find it to be a little bit thicker in consistency, and so I use a brush to blend it instead of my finger, but this works really well with the heat of your fingertip, and it blends out really well. It's good for everyday, like daytime, you're not wearing too much makeup kind of thing, and it's very moisturizing, it feels really nice, it's very breathable, it like doesn't, I don't feel like I have like stuff caked under my eye, you know what I mean? So I did really like it because of that fact. It's a nice everyday concealer, so I've been wearing it like to class and stuff like that. And it's also good because it's not just an under eye concealer. Usually I just go for concealers that are for under eye circles because that's all the only problem I really have. I don't really have anything too crazy going on my face, so I usually don't put concealer on any blemishes or anything like that. But this is good for both. So this is good for acne. It doesn't only focus on lines and wrinkles. It focuses on blemishes, color correcting. So if you have like discolorations and stuff, this covers it up. another face product, and this face product I love because I don't normally, well, first let me tell you what it is. So it looks like this. They all have pretty much the same packaging. It's like a pink top that's kind of like mirrored, which I can't really show on here because the lighting's off and stuff, but it just looks like pretty much a translucent powder. I'm not going to tip it over too much because the product will fall out, but it just, you know, it just looks like a regular powder. It does have a little bit of coloring to it, so I wouldn't say it's translucent. Again, with a lot of their products, they have very specific names, so I was like, what is this? So I really did have to do some homework and see what this actually did. But what this does is basically, it's supposed to give you like an airbrushed effect, and it's supposed to correct makeup application, which means that, for instance, like for me, for example, like when I contour sometimes a little bit too much bronzer gets on my brush, and the line is harder to diffuse. So it's a little bit more prominent, but with this, after you apply all of your face makeup and all of that, you just brush some of this on, and I'm going to show you the brush that it comes with. It actually comes with this new sort of brush that they came up with called a face form brush. It has like an angle to it here, and I looked at it and I was like, well, like, what is this for? But basically what they made this brush for was to, basically they say our face is not completely flat or anything like that. We have dimension to our face, and they wanted to make a brush that was able to glide onto our face better than a flat top brush. So basically, for instance, if I'm putting on powder here, you see how it kind of goes along with my jawline and like my nose and stuff like that. That kind of that V-shaped form actually goes into like the crevices of our face better than a regular brush would. Both of these come together, so I use this to apply this. But anyway, getting back to this, so what I do is after I apply my makeup, like I said, if for instance I get a little bit too much bronzer or something on my cheeks, then you know, you apply this with your face forming brush. So you just put a little bit on here and then just kind of brush it along like you would any sort of finishing powder, translucent powder, and it really diffuses any mistakes that you've made, which is what I love. But other than that, it does also have anti-aging qualities in it for older women. Like I said, I can't really tell you, you know, that it works, that it's going to work, and it's not going to show your wrinkles or anything. It's supposed to create an airbrushed effect. I'm not going to say it does it completely, but it is really nice. I really like the texture of it. It's really light, and it's also supposed to move with your skin. It's not supposed to be like stiffening or anything like that, and it doesn't make you look fake. It still gives you that natural look that you want, and it keeps your makeup in place. What I do love is that it really corrects any mistakes or that you made on your face, like too much blush or too much bronzer or something like that. It really corrects that. Okay, so this next product is another product that I've been using every single day and that I really loved, along with the other two products I talked about. And it's this Dalton Fresh Coat Tinted Primer with SPF 20. And it looks like this. It's just a little bottle like this, which I'm a little bit upset about because I feel like there's too much pump, not enough product. So we all know what a primer is. It's supposed to keep our makeup in place and all that jazz. And to be completely honest, I've never used a primer before, so a lot of the things I'm probably going to say about this, maybe it's the same thing with your primer that you use, so forgive me about that. But I don't know if all primers are like this, but it feels super, super silky. It feels like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like when I pump it on my finger and I put it on my face, it like just completely like blends into your skin, just like silk. It feels like an air whipped kind of silky. I don't know how to explain it. I just really love the texture of it, how it feels on my skin. It feels really nice. It doesn't leave a greasiness to your skin. It blends in perfectly, and it leaves like a matte finish. So you can apply your foundation without having to do with any greasiness or anything like that. So I love that. I've also been using the Dalton brow gel. Basically, you just opening it up. There's a mirror here, and then you can open up this little flap here, and then there's your brow gel. So that's what the brow gel looks like, and I dug into this. I love it. I've been using like the e.l.f. one, but I love this one a lot because it's like, again, like a lot of their products have like a texture. Like for instance, like the primer, it has that whipped kind of texture. It comes with this brush. One side of it is to apply the gel, and the other one is just a comb, so you can comb your brows, which I really liked a lot. I really love how it goes on. It goes on really smoothly. It's not too dark, and this is actually their natural look brow gel. I don't know if they have any different ones, but this is it's like a brown color, so if you have brown or black eyebrows, this one is for you. This is another thing I've been using every day, and I really like it as well. So I don't know, I'm not too good at reviews. I don't know if I'm really good at reviews. I just know that when I like a product, all I can keep saying is I like the product, I like the product. And these 4 items that I've showed you so far are items that I really liked, including the eyebrow brush, because I really like this brush. I like how it's so convenient. You have your angled side for like defining, and then you have your comb, so you can comb it out, which I love. I love that they're both on the same brush, which is really convenient. Just saying. So those are pretty much most of the products I want to talk about, because these products I've been using them every day for pretty much the whole month, and I'm going to keep using them. The rest of the products I did like, but I just feel like for time's sake, I'm not going to talk about them in a video. But like I said, if you did want to see a full review, then you can go on ahead and click on the link to my blog and read a full review of each and every one of the items that I received. So thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.